He's in Aqua now. He's about to peek the
Luggage,
double door. Another good kill.
Sure.
You clearly have a very good understanding of audio, at least to an extent. If you go back and actually listen to there, if you listen very closely here, I'm also going to turn up the volume and be quiet. Just listen.
Luggage,
So you heard it go from tile, wood, and then you heard a rug. So I knew exactly where he was at because in my mind, I have the rugs imprinted. So this pink rug here, this pink rug here in billiards. These rugs, I know where they're at on the map. And I knew where he was based off how long he was standing on the rug and what speed he was going at. I knew he was walking based off the speed and the sound. And I knew that he was on one of the two rugs in Aqua. What is going on, guys? A21 Mayo here, and today we are going to be having ourselves episode 34 of the Viewer VoD Review series. If you guys like this video or would like to see more content from me, make sure you guys leave a like and hit that subscribe button. With all of that being said, let's jump into the video. Actually, before we jump into the VoD review, I want to try something a little different here. So, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be recording the same as always, but I'm going to cut between parts. I'm gonna give a little context to the situation by either playing the video or explaining it out, and then I will jump cut to places where I think there are mistakes being made or something that I could help the viewer with in the VOD. So that way we don't have videos that end up being 30-40 minutes long. So it's the same amount of content and learning experience for you guys in a shorter amount of time. So if you guys do enjoy this style of the VOD review, let me know in the comment section below. And now, with all that being said, let's jump into the VOD itself. Right here, you should be playing a different position, since you, the Rook, and the Smoke are stacked in Hookah. And it's Hookah such a small space in a room that 3 people stacked in it won't be a good idea. So you should leave right now. Go probably play billiard side since nobody is there currently. But yeah, stacking in a closed quarters like this in the bomb site, definitely something you don't want to do.
One is Amaru in Logitech.
I really like to see that you're getting on cams during the round, especially when you're not being pressured too hard or you don't hear any enemy activity around you. Really, really important that whenever you're on defense that you get on cams if you're not currently in a gunfight, giving callouts somewhere else, etc. If you have really nothing else you should be doing during that round and you're on site, definitely get on cams. Super good thing to see. Okay, right here you should be calling out that Amaru was last seen going luggage top white stairs. You can easily you could very easily get back on the default cam 90 since you did not hear the G8 or a camera being destroyed. Both of those things have unique sound cues. By the camera being destroyed has a unique sound cue, and the G8 obviously has its own gun sound. So 2 audio cues that you did not hear. So the 90 default is still up. You could very easily be giving info from the 90 cam, and maybe even the Aqua cam is still up. So you have 2 default cams where she could be in. So definitely probably check the default cams, and at the least bare minimum, give the call out that Amaru was last seen luggage top white. I like the shield placement. This is something I do very often whenever I'm solo queuing or even playing coastline. Sometimes whenever we do go either hookah or kitchen, it's usually best to extend vertically, whether it's hookah, or extend horizontally, which is the best case scenario for a kitchen defense. Kind of disperse your defense utility and your operators throughout the map a little bit more even. Oh my goodness. So that way you can hold things for longer, because sitting in service kitchen really not that great of a spot to sit the whole round. So extending horizontally, great decision to make on defense, especially since you have the shield. Now the shield isn't mandatory here since you do have the cover from the couches behind you in Sunrise as well as the Sunrise bar, but the Wamais will really help hold that position longer and make the attackers waste more utility and time on you.
Bolstering our defenses. Perimeter defense active.
I don't like seeing you throw your Wamai magnet on the wall itself. I would much rather you have it be thrown on some sort of hard surface, like above the door here on this pink bit, right there above the shield. Since it is non-destructible, so whether an IQ pulls out a gadget, sees Wamai magnet, or a buck opens the wall and your Wamai magnet was right there on the wall, it could very easily be destroyed. An Ash charge could, you know, open the wall. So many different variables that could go into the round simply because you poorly placed a Wamai magnet when you have multiple different options here for the Wamai magnets to be placed. So just be a little bit more careful the next time you are playing Wamai. And this goes back to, you guys didn't see it, but he threw a Wamai magnet on the TV in service, which can very easily be seen and shot from these service doors. So utility placement needs to be looked at a little bit more careful here for you. Spend a little bit more time placing it in better locations so you don't really allow the attackers to get that utility for free.
Changing mags.
Yan yung mamay, turun.
I would like to see you communicating a little bit more. Clearly there's a Zofia in Mudroom, which is the extension room from Sunrise to the outside. This little room here, some people call it sauna, towels. I call it Mudroom. You should be calling Zofia Mudroom. It's usually just better overall to feed information rather than to not feed the information. So that way you can recall on previous information during a round to your teammates, whether you die and then they know Zofia's mudroom side and then you hear Zofia's gun lobby door now. So you know that the chances of someone being mudroom, if nobody else was there previously, that allows you to rotate, maybe run out of mudroom to peek the kitchen window or service door. So usually best, I would say in all situations, it is better to feed the information rather than holding it to yourself. I know that you're pretty much in a 1v1 engagement here, but it's always best just to feed your team information.
Reload.
There's one more still here. He is in Sunrise right now. There's someone else in Sunrise prone behind the bar. There you go. So that was really nice to see. So you got the first pick on the Zofia. Now see, there was a Zofia and a Thermite mud side here. Since Zofia was the only one who not only used her grenade launcher with the concussions and also the impact, but you also heard her gun. You did not hear Thermite's gun that entire time that they were both there. So very important to call out information, because you might have called the Zofia out and then automatically there's a Thermite there and your team is confused. I've had it happen to me. I've had it happen to other people when I haven't given the information when I should have. But really good shot on the Zofia first off. And then also the fact that you recognize and understand audio cues. So proning is the second loudest audio cue that your operator can have, generated from themselves. I'm not talking about breaking barbed wire or barricade or using their gadget, from their operator, their movement audio. Proning is the second loudest. Obviously running is the first loudest. So I really love to see that you understand the prone cues, audio cues, to be more specific, and you pre-aim there and pinpoint that Thermite's location. Great to see that coming out of a VoD that I'm reviewing. So good job on both of those kills.
At the diffuser. I was recording. Calm down.
So you put down 3 Velkims here. You put one top white, you put one VIP, and then you put one in VIP hallway. I would like to see the one VIP hallway, the last one that you just placed there. I would like to see that in sight somewhere, since you don't have a guaranteed intel operator. You have a Frost, maybe as a bulletproof. You have a Jaeger, maybe as a bulletproof. Smoke, no intel. Now, people might say Mozzie is a intel operator, but I disagree with that. I think Mozzie is the operator, similar to Mute, where he denies intel until he has access to that intel device, which would be him hacking drones. But operators like Echo, Velk, Maestro, those are guaranteed intel operators. Guaranteed. You are not guaranteed as a Mozzie player to always hack a drone 100% of the time every single round. It is anti-intel until you actually get an intel device, which again is the drone. So, since you have no direct info on site, 100% guaranteed info, I would like to see some sort of Valk Cam throne. Again, the one that you placed in VIP hallway. I would like to see that probably placed in penthouse somewhere, since that is the most common area of attack for a penthouse theater attack. So yeah, just a little piece of information there. It's important to always look at your operator selection and your operator lineup on your team to see where gaps could be filled, where the attackers could potentially capitalize on. That's the biggest thing to look at, is making sure that you fill the gaps where it's needed so the attackers don't have the option to capitalize on missing holes in your defense. Because that's when a defense truly falls apart, is where the holes are found by the attack and where those holes can be used for the attacking advantage. You hear when bottom cool vibes? Could be Billards. I'm pretty sure it's bottom cool vibes. I'm like 70% sure. Yeah, that's cool vibes. He's up base right now. Yep, there he is. The reason I knew he was cool vibes is because he was running on tile. And tile isn't as hollow as a wood floor would be. Someone running on a wood floor carries the sound a little bit more and isn't as sharp as if someone was running on tile or cement. Example, jungle area, which is at the bottom of cool vibe stairs. I'm assuming the thermite probably came through sunrise, maybe blue bar side. And he sprinted bottom cool vibe stairs and then crouch walked up cool vibe. So that is how I knew he was bottom cool vibe, or at least I was 70% sure that he was bottom cool vibe, based on the texture of the running sound. Again, if he was in Billards, it would have carried the sound a little bit more, the wooden floor would, and it would be a little bit softer and not as sharp of a audio cue. So, very crucial little piece of information there. But you played you heard someone, you knew you heard someone close. You played the room, you played the angles to your advantage, so good kill on you. I would maybe try to get on cams again, assess the situation, listen for more audio cues. If you hear more, try to fight your way out. But if you don't, check cams, see if anyone's holding angles or crosses on you, and try to escape. Because right now, you do have the rotation ability of the nitro cell, whether it's on the hatch in Hookah or the walls in Hookah. You do have that option, but usually better to kind of not have to scurry your way out of a location. So as I said, assess what's around you, see if you can leave Hookah. He's in Aqua now. He's about to peek the double door. Another good kill. You clearly have a very good understanding of audio, at least to an extent. If you go back and actually listen to there, so I knew exactly where he was. Again, I don't want to like go a little bit too in depth into this because this is very, very advanced for the audio system in this game. But if you listen close enough here and try to max out your volume on whatever your device you're listening to, if you listen very closely here, I'm also going to turn up the volume and be quiet. Just listen.
Luggage.
So you heard it go from tile, wood, and then you heard a rug. So I knew exactly where he was at because in my mind I have the rugs imprinted. So this pink rug here, this pink rug here in Billards, these rugs, I know where they're at on the map, and I knew where he was based off how long he was standing on the rug and what speed he was going at. I knew he was walking based off the speed and the sound, and I knew that he was on one of the 2 rugs in Aqua. So, super, super minute pieces of detail that could help you win a gunfight.
Nothing at the window. 0.
I have a camera on the white stairs, on the main stairs.
One's gonna come up lobby stairs, and the other one's Hall of Fame. The other one's Hall of Fame or a big window.
Let's go main stairs, main.
You should be aggressing here. You are clearly not paying attention to the time here. 23 seconds. The attackers have one option: take site control. That is the objective. Getting kills might be a part of trying to take the objective ultimately, but you should be expecting the attackers to push here. At least go up the white stairs and try to push through theater. You should not be holding angles or anything like this, because they are going to have to push. You don't have to, but it is best for you in this specific scenario to push, because you should be expecting them to, if that makes sense.
He's not looking at you.
He's not looking. Go.
Yeah, you should be go here. I'm not saying full on sprint, but definitely walk, crouch walk. Yeah, see, you missed a free kill. You missed an absolute free kill.
10 seconds left.
He's planning hard left. Hard left. Oh wow, okay.
Okay, hide. Nice.
Good round, good clutch. Sound was a little weird there. Yeah, good round overall. I mean, I can't really say much. Again, pay attention to your time. You are a gold player based off your charm in game. I don't know which ranking of gold you are. Gold 1, gold 2, 3, whatever. But you are somewhere in the gold to maybe plat range. So pay attention to the time. You could have gotten a free kill there, had the diffuser in hallway, top white stairs, and then played even safer. And it would have taken the attackers longer, since not only do they have to leave the bomb site, grab the diffuser top white, and then go back in. So, I mean, like, pay attention to the time there. People always get so focused in the middle of their screen, but there's also information that you need to be gathering from the top of your screen, whether it's how many players you have on your team alive and dead, and how many the enemy has alive and dead, and the time, most importantly.
Bomb diffusion initiated. Protect the diffuser.
Good job.
Op 4 eliminated.
Good round. So pretty, I didn't show the whole round based off just, I mean, there wasn't really much for me to show or go over, but I do want to cover the fact that you didn't overextend here. So most players, and probably even myself, his teammate gave a call out that the smoke was in luggage. If I hear that call out, I'm probably going to push up to the hallway here and to the window. Obviously you guys can't see, but there is a window here, and that sees directly across courtyard into luggage. I probably would have pushed up there and exposed myself to the 90 angle, which the smoke ended up pushing to. So you played your angles properly. You knew that your teammates were pushing or holding luggage side, aqua side, and you were holding 90 side. So there's nowhere for him to go upstairs, that is. Actually, he could have gone theater, penthouse, VIP, but chances of him doing that pretty low. And either way, you're still holding his cross here. So if he does go VIP and crosses out into the hallway, you'd still take the direct gunfight with him. But I like seeing you not overextend here from the 90 angle, which I was just talking about, and trying to get the angle across courtyard, as I said. You held down this angle, cut off his entire site rotation upstairs, and really good angle check, I guess you could say, or angle priority is what I mean. Taking priority in this angle instead of trying to overextend it again. But yeah, what I could say for you on defense is time awareness. Definitely spend a little bit more time. I'm not saying look at the top of your scoreboard every 2 seconds, but check it a little bit more often than you usually do. It'll help you with your rotation ability and time management, where you should be on the map when the time strikes a certain amount of time, etc. And And also, I would like to see you tweak with your sensitivity a little bit, because it seems like you overflick a lot, you overcompensate a lot. You don't really have very much control in your mouse movements. So I would definitely spend a little time tweaking with your sensitivity. But overall, for a gold player, I'm assuming you're gold again from the charm that you have equipped on your weapons. I really like your decision making and your positioning. There was a couple times where your positioning was a little iffy, like you going all the way into Hookah for no reason. You just went into Hookah in a corner. That was a little weird. But other than that, I mean, you know, audio cues you have a very good understanding of, as I can tell, and positioning, decision making overall is higher than what your rank should be. And I think your mechanics are what are lacking in that sense. I think you have good game sense overall, but I think you should focus on your mechanics, your movement, map knowledge, and awareness a little bit more to help you propel into that next set of ranks that you are hoping to get to. So that is going to wrap up episode 34, I believe, of the viewer VoD review series. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. You can find links to all of my social media, as well as my Patreon, Discord, and tip video playlist down below in the description. Make sure you guys go follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, whatever you guys use the most, your preferred platform. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this style of VoD review. We're currently sitting at 31 minutes in the recording. So I'm assuming the total video, once it's edited and everything, I'm assuming it's probably going to be around 23 to 25 minutes. So let me know what you guys think about this shorter style, kind of jump cutty, straight to the point, kind of style of VoD review, as I feel like I rambled a little bit too much and kind of overspoke in the previous episodes. So let me know what you guys think, your thoughts down below in the description. But with all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something new, and I will see you guys in the next video.